what is healing? And are you a healer? So, the best definition of healing I have ever read is from Michelle Small Wright. She's written quite a few books, and she describes healing as taking something to the next highest possible level of order and organization. And I love this idea of order and organization. So, for some situations, people, systems, the next highest level of order and organization may be just a small increment higher. For some other institutions, people, organizations, it might be moving up several levels of order and organization. So, if we think of healing this way, another way to say this is just making things a little bit better or a lot better. Many of us are already healers. We might not be hands-on healers, but with our presence, our ability to be with people, situations, to be with ideas, to be with a teaching, whether we are the teacher or whether we are receiving the teaching, our presence may take things to a higher order. So let's do our Friday guided visualization, our Friday meditation with these ideas in mind. So get comfortable and turn off any devices that might disturb you. And then create a little bit of space for yourself. Maybe you have to let housemates know. Maybe it's best not to let them know. Whatever works best for you. You might want to lower the lights. Choose a comfortable position for yourself. And then call light to yourself. This is the light of enlightenment. It is the light that is often pictured around the heads of saints and angels. Light takes everything it touches to a higher order. So imagine right now that you just had a little bit of healing. So see and feel yourself surrounded by light. Breathe in the light and let your lungs fill with light, and your lungs will make that light available to every cell in your body. And as you play with the light, as you experience the light, imagine you can sink down and down into a more relaxed state. And imagine your field expanding ahead of you, down and down, and above you, and out to all sides. Make this light as big as the room you are in, with your body in the center of the sphere, the locus of the sphere. Take this light out beyond your home until your entire home is surrounded by light. If you like, you can take your light even further out. If you want to just stay where you are at that level of expansion, that's just fine. You can take your light out to the tops of the tallest trees, out to the tops of the highest buildings, out to the edge of the atmosphere. Again, anywhere along the line, you can stop expanding wherever it feels comfortable for you. Or you might keep going, taking your light out to the edge of the atmosphere, and then know that you are surrounding the planet with your light. And if you like, you can take the light out until our solar system is surrounded by light, with your body in the center of the sphere that is your expanded field. And then take your light all the way out to hold our galaxy in your light, or all the way out to the edge of the cosmos. Or again, anywhere along the line. And then imagine that you have just taken yourself to the next possible highest level of order and organization that you can experience right now. And that involves your relaxation. You giving you room to be, room to breathe. Good. And then imagine that you have been inadvertently taking on ungrounded emotional energy in your world. So, ungrounded emotional energy is energy that someone is not fully experiencing, allowing to arise, peak, and dissipate, allowing it for this person, whoever it might be, to experience the energy of the emotion after the emotion has arisen, peaked, and dissipated. And then this energy allows them to either have peace and acceptance or to take action. But if they don't do that, if they don't allow the energy to exist, the emotion to arise, peak, and dissipate, they're going to be taking action in the middle of emotion, maybe yelling, slamming doors, maybe becoming very fearful, whatever it might be. And then we, if you are like me and you're highly empathic, we might take on that energy, sort of making everybody feel better, sweeping up any leftover energies that are not ours. Imagine instead, right now, that you could become an observer when someone is acting within an emotional state and not necessarily acting with wisdom. Imagine we become observers and we don't unconsciously take on the energy. See yourself becoming more of an observer in your world, in your life, with the people around you. You know the people who are most likely to be acting unwisely. Send them light if you want to, or if you can, send them love. And see your own light grow. You can be at peace no matter what they are doing. You can even graduate from who they are so that you no longer need this experience with them. Good. Good. And graduating is becoming non-reactive to whatever they are doing. And then for us, imagine we are learning to allow our emotions to arise, peak, and then dissipate. And we can become curious about the energy that might be there for us as the emotional cycle completes. We can move into either peace and acceptance or for taking action. We can even become observers of our own emotional state, of our emotional experience. And we can be less quick to take action. Now imagine yourself living this way and taking everything to a higher level of order and organization. Another way of saying this is that you can become the healer you already are, because you wouldn't be listening or participating in this meditation if you weren't a healer. You have just been healing without conscious awareness, so you haven't always been able to direct your healing. Right now, I want you to imagine that you're going to first hold yourself in your own healing energy. Have acceptance for your own emotions as they come and as they go. Imagine you could become more tolerant of your emotions, not taking them quite as seriously sometimes, or holding them with respect and taking them seriously other times, and having the wisdom to know when to do what. Imagine that you are becoming adept at feeling your emotions, at stopping and dropping into yourself to feel your emotions. And imagine becoming more of an observer for your own emotions, as I mentioned, and for others. And then imagine the places in your life where you are best at being an observer. They are probably in your professional life. And imagine calling it out to yourself, how tolerant you are of certain people and their emotions. Perhaps you have clients who you are very tolerant of their emotions. Or maybe you've learned to be quite tolerant of your boss, or tolerant of certain children. And imagine that that bubble of tolerance could grow, and you could become more and more the healer you are, allowing people, systems, situations to go to the next highest possible level of order and organization in your presence. Imagine you could use your ability to sense potential, to believe that shifts are possible, and then let the people, situations, institutions, organizations choose whether they're going to go to that next highest possible level of order and organization. But you're going to be holding space for that simply with your awareness of that possibility. Right now, think of a situation you can do that with. Holding space for someone or something to move to the next highest level of order and organization. Good, good. And then notice what it feels like. Notice that as things shift in a way that takes them a little higher, you can shift to a level that is a little higher for you, a state that is a little higher, an experience that is a little higher than what you were capable of before. Because with your presence, you are a healer. Good. And now let all of that go and begin coming back. So if you went out to the edge of the cosmos, find our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. Then find our solar system within that galaxy. Then finding our blue-green planet. finding our hemisphere, our continent, your continent, finding your country, your city or town, finding your neighborhood, your home, the room you chose for yourself, finding your physical body, and then fully inhabit your physical body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. If you want, you can gently draw up on the perineum, in on the low belly to center and ground in your physical body. Feel your arms and legs, and then take a couple of deep breaths. Open your eyes, return to the room feeling relaxed, refreshed, and ready to go on with your day. Thank you for joining me. I'm Fran Gallagher, intuition coach and consultant. And if you enjoyed this meditation, please consider joining my Trust Your Gut program, Trust Your Gut Intuition for Decisions That Matter, happening February 2022. Stay tuned for more information and enjoy your evening or your day. Thanks for joining me.